Hey guys, I'm Amadeo78 from Broken Continuity, and this is Because Comics, the show that happens because some things are just too hard to explain. Today, I'm talking about Civil War. The focus of the story was the Superhuman Registration Act. Its goal was the mandatory registration of all superhumans with the government. Despite this not being a new idea, no mention is made of the genesis of this train of thought. During the Acts of Vengeance storylines, there was talk of a Superhuman Registration Act, or at that time a Metahuman Registration Act. Reed Richards was able to talk a congressional committee out of the need for any such act. This idea, however, originated from another place. In the Days of Future Past storyline, the murder of Senator Robert Kelly leads to the passing of his Mutant Control Act. This was enforced through Project Wide Awake, better known as the Sentinel program. The Sentinels not only incarcerated mutants, they ended up wiping out the superhuman population and conquering North America. In our timeline, Senator Kelly was saved by the X-Men, however, he still pushed for the Mutant Registration Act. Along with its passing, we also got Sentinels. Valerie Cooper, the government liaison for mutant affairs, also formed the group Freedom Force to hunt down mutants who were in violation of the Registration Act. Ironically, it was the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants who made up Freedom Force. They got a pardon for their past crimes in exchange for working for the government. The first person they were ordered to hunt down was Magneto, a crime that we may remember them committing, the attempted assassination of Senator Robert Kelly. Freedom Force also played a part in the training of John Walker, the man who replaced Steve Rogers as Captain America. Outside of the US, we get the nation of Genosha. This was a beautiful, thriving nation with a great economy. Unfortunately, it was founded on the enslavement of its mutant population. Genosha also used its magistrates and the press gang to keep their mutant population in line or to recapture them when they escaped. Eventually, Magneto took control of the island, establishing a nation for mutants. But unfortunately, that was short-lived, as the island was destroyed by a Sentinel. Circling back to Captain America, everyone is not aware that he has another designation. He can also be referred to as Weapon 1. Weapon 1 is the designation of the first successful participant in the Weapon Plus program. While Captain America was a volunteer, the Weapon Plus program became more brutal and more ruthless in the pursuit of its goals. The program became a way for the government to produce living weapons. It was especially callous in its treatment of mutants, as one of its goals was to be able to produce subjects who could be used to hunt down and kill mutants. To date, the program is directly responsible for Captain America, Isaiah Bradley, Protocide, Nuke, Wolverine, Deadpool, Huntsman, Fantomex, the Stepper Cuckoos, and Automaton. One result of the Superhuman Registration Act was the Initiative, which resulted in the old villain Typhoid Mary being turned into a government agent called Mutant Zero. In the wake of the Stanford incident, we see mutants helping with the cleanup, under guard by Sentinels. We also see a scene where Tony tries to recruit the X-Men. Emma Frost intimates that his request is in poor taste considering the state of mutants. Despite all of the parallels, similarities, and connections, no one in the entire story of Civil War ever speaks of or alludes to the Mutant Registration Act in any way. I guess it's one of those things that just happens because comics. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'm Amadeo78 from Broken Continuity. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.